a secret tropical rainforest in Hong Kong and check out Xiaomi's latest 4K action camera. Thanks to its telltale name, yes, the Mi 4K action camera can shoot up to 4K in 30 frames per second like GoPro Hero 5, but costs only a fraction, and I'm going to call it Mi 4K. Like using a GoPro, you can take some super wide shots, up to 140 degrees with Mi 4K. It's still far from a cat's 200 degree eyesight though. There's also a whole bunch of accessories available, however Xiaomi didn't give us any of it, so I can only shoot with my bare hands. Thankfully underneath the hood it's a 6-axis electronic image stabilization. The image is acceptable, but I was expecting something better. There's one thing I don't like about this camera is when you're shooting 4K, you can't use the stabilizer inside. The stabilizer just doesn't work at all. You can only use the stabilizer inside this camera when you're shooting 1080p. And without a housing case, I can't do anything adventurous with it. But to test it in motion, I went on some amusement rides, which is just a 5-minute drive from the forest. Again, the stabilization is okay if you're shooting 1080p or lower. For 4K, gimbal is the solution. It's shaky even when mounted on a scooter. Obviously, the Sony IMX317 sensor inside the Mi 4K is poor in low light situations. Noises are quite apparent. But in daylight, what I shot on my return to the forest after the rides had decent image quality, only the color wasn't sharp enough. Tech China's verdict: I'm not sure if I should call it an action cam. In terms of specs and the stabilization, if you're looking for a professional action camera for extreme sports, look away. However, costing only $100, it's a handy, decent 4K video cam that is excellent for vlogging or traveling. Despite all this, don't you think it looks a bit like a car camera though?